matchup overall. It's interesting, we'll say.
Yeah, I guess with how seeding sometimes goes, and other things of that nature, it's rare for them to even find themselves together in a bracket. But regardless,
that's fair.
we are going to see it now, as we move on to the first game of Loser's side.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Obviously, Claren does have the force field, but I feel like she gets outzoned by Claren, by Orcane pretty easily overall. And that's the big thing, and it's all going to be about the spacing for Z0nyX in this matchup.
Yeah, of course, but we are starting off with Jules Vale, as they both just build up the early percent. Z0nyX re-grabbing and taking Arianaa off stage.
Yeah, right now Z0nyX having to make his way back, and yeah, just trying to, you know, throw a few hitboxes here and there. Arianaa catching Z0nyX with the bubbles, but so far Z0nyX is the one with the full stage control here.
Yeah, of course, but oh, a
And
very
the
nice
combo.
confirm, yeah. Very nice from Z0nyX there. But very quickly, just going back into it. Not gonna be punished for that parry, thanks to how quick neutral B is and the fact that it doesn't put you into special. Regardless, already almost evening out the percent, but it does not matter. A single puddle up strong is just gonna close out that stock.
Yeah, still that's still some very good percentage that Z0nyX was able to put on that that second stock of Arianaa, and already we're pushing the whale back into that corner. Arianaa managing to get some kind of momentum back here in order to, you know, get back on percentage. The force field is set up on Z0nyX side, and we're gonna get once again the confirm into the F strong. Z0nyX trying to be a little bit tricky by going off stage here, trying to catch maybe Arianaa off guard. But yeah, overall it's still pretty even. Arianaa once again trying to find the kill on Z0nyX before Z0nyX gets too much percentage on her, but it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, she's looking for any confirm that she can find to even out the stock amount. But right now, they just needed to find a way back on stage, but the down tilt into down strong it's a staple of this game. So many characters can do down tilt into a strong. It's kind of insane, really.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how many characters can do that. But still, Arianaa once again trying to find just one good opening on Z0nyX, and unfortunately going to get caught by that F strong's sour spot.
Yeah, that sour spot really makes it look like Claren is just throwing you off the screen. But regardless, Z0nyX takes the first game. And now we get to see Arianaa picking basic hideout for the counter pick. Hopefully this will work in the Orcane's favor.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not too sure how the counter pick will go in this matchup. I do know that Z0nyX will still be able to use that upper platform to great benefit in terms of confirmed, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, as Z0nyX already past 100%, and obviously an Orcane down strong at that high is just going to kill. There is no way around it.
Yeah. Arianaa already looking much more solid, honestly, in this second game. Z0nyX is going to try once again to go for those confirms into F strong. Finally gets the Thundercats confirm, however, to get the kill off the top. But yeah, so far the counter pick working out. I'm not too sure if it's really the counter pick or just the gameplay changes on Arianaa's side. I feel like Arianaa could benefit from, you know, zoning a little bit more.
That could have been devastating.
Very tough here.
Z0nyX managing to grab a plasma screen out like the last few frames of those bubbles. It always confuses me, because at that point you can't even see the bubbles, but regardless, Arianaa looking in a pretty tight spot at 122% and rising, attacking every down air ZonyX throws at her, but still loses that stock.
Yeah, unfortunately was not quite enough, as ZonyX is still very much aware of the spacing needed to get those F-strong sweet spots. When needed, we are going to get a double grab coming in from ZonyX, and yeah, that Nair is going to get heavily punished here by Arianaa thanks to the parry.
Arianaa notably using their Nair bounces pretty damn well in terms of movement, but regardless of that, things are not looking good for the Arcane as ZonyX has her on the ropes.
Yeah, and we almost got the kill from the forward air sweet spot. Unfortunately, the second hit was there to save Arianaa, but it's okay. We caught it. We caught her back. Afterwards, we're fine. ZonyX is going to get that game on deck, and now we have once again a 2-game lead for ZonyX, as our Arianaa is going to have to respond, and we're going to treetop launch for this one.
Yeah, so this is going to be a little more claustrophobic of a match. ZonyX's big disjointed hitboxes are gonna maybe struggle a little bit because of how close Arianaa's gonna be. It's not gonna be as many tippers as they might hope for.
Yeah, I think the idea here for Arianaa is to try and close the distance. Once again, I haven't seen Bubbles do that much work overall in this matchup so far, which I'm a little bit surprised of.
I was around for this set for Arianaa, just in the voice chat, and the only advice people were giving her is just more Bubbles. Yes.
I guess that's just the natural reaction, you know, when you watch the gameplay.
Yeah, but regardless, things are looking a little more even this game, especially just back-to-back stocks.
Yeah, just a very good power-up slided up strong here from Arianaa. And Arianaa getting some momentum here on that left ledge. And slowly but surely racking up the percentage on ZonyX. Good parry here as well. Going to go for the jab, confirm into up strong. And now Arianaa, for the first time in this set, I believe, has the stock advantage.
By the looks of it, ZonyX is not happy about that, very quickly trying to undo that. But it might not be that easy, as Arianaa just carries them off the stage and just matches every single landing, every tech that ZonyX tries for.
Yeah, it's also very tough overall, I feel, for Claren to go through the wall of back airs. Just because Claren has a pretty linear recovery, but unfortunately we are going to miss the tech on Arianaa's side here. Leave ZonyX that stock, but we are still at a 70% advantage that ZonyX is just going to mash through right now. Just mash through it.
Pressing all the buttons they can, but it does not matter as Arianaa takes their first game of the set.
Yeah, very nicely done by Arianaa. Definitely make a good counter pick overall, I would say, from picking the treetop lodge. And overall, I feel like Arianaa was much more comfortable going into this game 3. Now we're going to game 4 on Forest Roar.
Well, as we were saying, we didn't really see many tippers in that last game, at least not as much as to be expected from ZonyX, so it's quite clear why they would pick such a stage like Forest Floor, that wide open area.
Yeah, just get a little bit more space overall to get the spacing right. And yeah, Arianaa still managing to find some stray hits here and there, but unfortunately, in terms of opening, Z0nyX is much more efficient right now.
That was beautiful play from Z0nyX. But God, Z0nyX is not.
Another chain grab as well.
stopping.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, yeah, so to get back to what I was saying, Z0nyX is much more efficient in terms of the confirms and DI follow-ups overall in this matchup. And it shows, like, the moment Z0nyX gets their hands on Arianaa, it's 60% guaranteed almost. So we are going to find the kill here for Arianaa in order to get back some momentum, but we're immediately off stage here.
Bit more aggressive if they're going to take this game and stay in the set, because Z0nyX is just pressing all the buttons that he can and it is working.
I mean, again, and the power wasn't there, unfortunately, to save Arianaa. Very interesting angle that she was sent to here. Yeah, that's the big thing with Claire, and you've got those disjoints, you might as well abuse them, you know. That's the big thing with Claire, and it works. However, we are not going to DI properly the down strong. A little bit of a random down strong, but it works, you know. Very good play from Arianaa.
If it ain't break, don't fix it. But at the same time, Claren has so many DI angles you need to be aware of, especially with moves like Nair that have 12 different hits, all with pretty different directions, but it just makes DIing from this character a bit more difficult than others.
It's very tough. Z0nyX going back on stage with the down air, trying to get... At this point, like, Z0nyX is kind of fishing for the kill confirm, honestly. And Arianaa is, however, going to be able to abuse that and get the parry, get the up strong, and get back into the game. We have a 2-2 situation.
Yeah, moving on to game 5, which is very exciting, because whoever wins this moves on to Horticulture. So we go back to Treetop Lodge.
Yeah, Z0nyX counter pick as well, which is definitely an odd choice. I think this might be a little bit more of a counter, like a comfort pick here for Z0nyX, but I'm not too sure given that what we've seen on the first Treetop Lodge game. And just like that, Arianaa is going to take that first stock very quickly.
I mean, we're just gonna have to see what Z0nyX is cooking up here, if at all. If Arianaa just decides to just rip away any comfort he has for this stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we were saying. Like, Arianaa being a little bit more aggressive, I think, is throwing off Z0nyX big time right now. And now that Arianaa maybe has acclimated to Z0nyX playstyle and DI habits, I think Arianaa right now is being much more comfortable.
Yeah, Arianaa with stock played, just not letting Z0nyX have any sort of approach or confirm to close off her first stock.
Ooh, the delay down strong.
Very nice.
Put Z0nyX off guard. Now Z0nyX on last stock. And I think that's the thing as well. We were saying that Z0nyX was starting to fish a little bit too much for those kill confirms, and I feel like right now he's starting to really fish for just the kill. Yeah. And I feel like this is when Arianaa can really exploit Z0nyX's habits.
Sometimes, if you're fishing too much, you might as well just be playing neutral, regardless of how high the percent is. But that is gonna do it.
Yeah, Z0nyX getting back some kind of momentum, but there's 73% on the board. He's going to have to work overtime to get some kind of kill on Arianaa right now. Without taking too much damage, we are going to get walled by the back air here. We're back into an offstage situation. Bubbles doing some work here. but Z0nyX is going to reverse the
Yeah.
situation.
I've seen Z0nyX come out of worse on top, so we cannot count them out yet.
Yeah. At the same time, one more hit. Good edge cancel, honestly, on that parry from Z0nyX, avoiding the parry stun.
And S-Strong is going to take Game 5 in Ariana's favor as she moves on to face Torre.
Yeah, a little bit of a scare here for Arianaa overall, but still an excellent showing here in order to move on to losers quarters over Z0nyX. Like, unfortunately, Z0nyX is going to have to leave us at 7th place in this bracket.
Well,
but yeah, there also was a little bit of a scare in that last stock, to be fair. So I think both players were really under pressure on that last stock.
Yeah, it is all